हेलो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू अंजीव सिंह एकेडमी। तो चलिए हम बात कर रहे हैं डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट एप्लीकेशंस क्लास 12 यूनिट 3 जावा फंडामेंटल्स फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ जावा के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स के बारे में। पिछले वीडियो में मैंने इंट्रोडक्शंस टू जावा के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आपको कराए थे और आज हम बात कर रहे हैं फंडामेंटल जावा प्रोग्रामिंग के टॉपिक डेटा टाइप्स एंड वेरिएबल से रिलेटेड वो सारे इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस जो बोर्ड एग्जाम में पूछे जा चुके हैं या सैंपल क्वेश्चन पेपर में दिए गए हैं या जो पूछे जा सकते हैं। तो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन है व्हाट आर वेरिएबल्स। वेरिएबल्स क्या होते हैं? अ वेरिएबल इज यूज्ड टू स्टोर द डेटा। A variable is a placeholder for data that can be changed its value during the execution of program. Generally, you can say variable is a name for storage locations in computer's internal memory. You can say these things also. What do you mean by the value of the variable? The value of the variable is the contents at that locations. Means whatever the value you are storing in a variable, that is called value of the variable. What are the characteristics of the variable in Java? Characteristics of variable in Java, all data variables in Java have to be declared initialized before they are used. Means you must be declare a variable and you must be assign a value to the variable before you are going to use the variable. Variable names has to be single word. Means you are not supposed to put any space. If you want to show the space, you can use the underscore in place of the space to represent it is a space. Underscore is not a space. When declaring variables, we have to specify the data type of variable, which tells the type of the informations or value of a variable can store. Okay, so these are the some characteristics of the variable in Java. What do you mean by the variable declaration? Variable declaration means declaring the data types, names of the variable before using them. Like this, the syntax of variable declaration: first you have to mention the data type. First you have to mention the data type, and after that you will write the variable name. It is not mandatory ki I'll write the variable name in this way only, variable underscore name. We can write the variable in any way. You can write the variable name like this way, data type and variable name. You can just write it like this way. You have to write. For example, if I want to create a variable float rate, I will write in this way also. I can write in this way also, float rate of interest. There is no problem. But if you want to give some space, because these are the multiple words, so if you want to show the space, you can use the underscore. But don't try to give the space like this way. This is not allowed. This is not allowed. This space is not allowed in Java variable declaration. What is the importance of the data types at the time of the variable declaration? Actually, data types gives the following informations to the compiler. What types of values can be stored by the variable, like integer, float, character, boolean, etc. The type of variable also tells the compiler how much memory is going to be reserved by that variable when the variable is going to store, as well as what types of operations is possible. Data type is also give this information कि what types of operation is are possible. Operations are possible on the variable. So this informations are also you are getting through with the help of the data types. Okay. All data variables in Java have to be dash and dash before they are used, declared and initialized. All data variables must be declared and initialized before they are used. What do you mean by the variable initialization? Initialization means assigning the some value to the variable. Declaring means we are just declaring okay, this is the rate is the name of the variable whose data type is the float. But if you want to assign, you want to give some value to the rate, for that purpose you have to assign a value. And for the assignment, we are using the assignment operator. This is the assignment operator. So how you will write? You will write the variable name, give the assignment operator and write the value. Like this, I have written here rate of interest 20. And I can write here like this way, rate equal to 20, 10.25. So this way we can assign the value to the variable. Help Mr. Amrit to do the following. Declare a variable to store the value of its salary. Double. First we have to mention the data type. Then we have to mention the variable name. Then we have to give the assignment operator. And then you can provide the value. Whatever value you want to give and put the semicolon. If you want to point double zero, because I have declared here double, so you can give this also. Double salary, salary is equal to this. So we can do this declaration and initialization because it's asked you to store the value of its salary. So you can do in two steps also. First declare the variable and then initialize the value to the variable, or you can do the same things in a one steps in a one instruction statement, that is called declaration and initialization. Declare a variable to store the gender of Sumita. So char gender. Char gender. It's asked to declare, but I have assigned a value here also. So you may write like this way also. It is the correct answer. Okay. Declare variable to store the true value of his marital status. So Boolean marital status equal to true, false. You can give the declare variable to store the age of Sunita. Integer age equal to 25. It's not mandatory we can assign a value here also because it is asked only to declare. Okay. Declare variable to store the percentage marks of Sunita. So double percentage equal to 95.0. What are the local variables? What are the local variables? Variables that are declared inside the method are called local variables, and these variables are available only inside the method. It means what? If you have written the any variable inside the main method and there is a one more function a square, so inside the square you are not able to use the variable which is declared inside the main, or the variable declared inside the square is not going to be used inside the main function. What is data type? As I told you, data type which specify the type of the data and associated operations. Data type is used in the declaration of variable, specifying the return type of methods, specifying the type of arguments, specifying the parameters to the functions. So there are so many uses of the variable. Data type is declaration of variable. Therefore, you can say that I'm just putting the bullet points here. I'm just giving the bullet points here. So declaration of variable, specifying the return types, specifying the it is used to specifying the return types of a functions. It is used to specify the type of the arguments and parameter to the function, etc. What are the primitive data types? How many types of the primitive data types are available in a Java? The data types they are given by the programming language means these are called the predefined or basic data types or built-in data types are known as the primitive data types. It is also known as the primary data types. In Java, there are 8 types of the primitive data types. These are categorized into the 4 categories: numeric integers, numeric float, character, and boolean. Okay, so look at this. Numeric integer, there are 4 types of the numeric integer: byte, short, int, long. Numeric float, float and double. Character is a char and boolean is a boolean only. So these are the different types of the data types available in a primitive data types available in a Java. Specify the size of the all primitive data types. Memory size of the primitive data types are: byte consume 8 bits of the memory, that is the 1 byte; short consume 16 bits of the memory, that is the 2 bytes; integer consume 32 bits, that is the 4 bytes; long consume 64 bits, that is the 8 bytes; float consume 32 bits, that is the 4 bytes; double consume 64 bits, that is the 8 bytes; character consumes 16 bits, that is the 2 bytes; and boolean consume 1 bit only. But in actually it's 1 bit, we are not able to assign the 1 bit memory to the any variable. So in actual it's consume 1 bytes of memory, 1 byte of memory. Okay, and 1 byte of memory, that is the 8 bits, that is the 8 bits. But it is going to use only 1 bit. It is going to use only 1 bit of that 1 byte. Okay, write the rules for the naming of variable. This question was already asked in the CBSE. Rules for writing variable name and functions names are: variable names can consist of the alphabets, digit, underscore, and dollar symbol. Variable names can begin with either an alphabetic character, underscore, or dollar sign. Space is not allowed in the variable name. Okay, keyword cannot be used as a variable name, as a variable name. Java is a case sensitive language, so variable name written in capital letters differ from the names written in the same spelling but written in a small letter. Okay, give the example of 3 valid identifiers like total marks, marks 4, marks dollar, underscore marks, marks, int. Look at this. This int is the data type also, but here I have written the I in a capital letter. Generally, if you look at this integer data type, these all are the keywords. These all are the keyword: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. So I have written here int like this way. I have written here int like this way. So I all are in a small letter. In Java, every keyword is written in a small letter. Okay, so every keyword is written in a small letter. So here I have written I in a capital. So that's why it's a big difference here. Question number 15. Give the example of 3 invalid variable names and give the reason. Invalid variables, there's lots of invalid. Total space marks. So why it is invalid? Because I have given the space here. 4 marks. Why it is invalid? Because it is started by the digit. So we all know the name of the variable is only begin either with alphabetic character, underscore, or dollar sign. You can't start with the digit. Marks hash symbol. Hash symbol is not allowed. Some special symbols are not allowed. Only few special symbols, that is the underscore and dollar, are allowed. Otherwise, other symbols are not allowed. Int. Why it is invalid? Because keywords cannot be used as a variable name. What are character variables? A variable that is declared as a char data type and stores only one character is called character variable. Like this, to assign a value to a char variable, we enclose the characters between the single quotes. Like this, char first name, and the value is written inside the single quotes, value written inside the single quote, like this way. So one character you can store in a character variable. Write Java statements to declare a gender variable which store either M or F. So look at this. This is the solution of this question. What is a string? A set of characters written inside the double quotes is called a string in a Java. For example, Anjeev Singh, my sister tutorial in, you are 10 years old. There's so many characters, but these all are written inside the single or double quotes. You can look at this. This is, sorry, not single quotes, only double quotes. Okay, if you write a character in a single quote, it means you have to write only one character, but in a double quotes, you can write any number of characters and any symbols you can write there. So that is called the string. How can you create a string variable in Java? In Java, a string variable is created with the help of we can use the string class. In Java, a string class is used to create a string variable, and actually that is not variable, that is the string reference, or you can say object, that is the string object, like this. And don't forget to write the string start with the capital letter because it is a class name. So a string first name equal to my CS tutorial. A string URL is equal to www.anjeevsinghacademy.com. So this way you can create the string variable. What is the use of the plus operator? Actually, plus operator is used. Actually, the plus operator is used in the two ways. It's depend upon the data types and depend upon the types of the values. First, if you use the plus operator with two numbers, either it is integer, float, and double numbers, then it is going to work as a addition. Means it's going to add these two numbers. It's work as a summation. Okay, like this, 5 plus 3. If you write, then it's become 8. Then it's become 8. Okay, and it is used as a concatenation. It is used as a concatenation also. It is not subtraction. It is concatenation. Wrong spelling is there, concatenation. Okay, so it is used for the concatenation also. And what is the meaning of the concatenation? Concatenation is used with the string. So if you are giving the two strings, this operator is used in between the two string, like this is a string 1 and this is a string 2. It is going to the append the one string, the second string at the end of the first. So now what you are getting? You are getting the combined string here. So this is called concatenation. So the plus operator is used in a two ways. Write a Java statement to print the value of age with appropriate message. So I have to declare the variable int age. I'm assigning a value 20, and then I'm writing here system.out.println. Your age is comma plus age. Now you can understand. You are able to understand. This is concatenation here. So this plus symbol is not work as a addition operator. This plus symbol is work here as a concatenation. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Okay, so your age is 20 because this the first value is a string and second value is integer variable. So it is going to convert the integer in a string data type, and this is called typecasting. This is called typecasting. Write a program in Java to calculate the percentage of marks and displays the percentage with appropriate message. So public class percentage calculator, public static void main string args. Now first I am writing here a maximum marks is equal to this, marks obtained is equal to this, and percentage equal to this. And now I'm calculating the percentage here, marks obtained divided by maximum marks multiply 100. And then I'm showing the message your percentage marks is percentage. Then your percentage marks is 92. So this way you will get the answer. Which of the following is invalid variable declaration? It's already asked in the sample question paper. So as you know, this variable is started with the digit, so that's why it is invalid. Otherwise, which of the following is an invalid? Otherwise, so this is the also invalid here. This is the also invalid here because now I'm going to remove this space. Okay, but if I keep the space there, then it becomes the invalid here also. Okay, Write the name of the data types which allows to store integer types value right there size also. So write the name of the data types which allows to store integer. So byte, you can use the byte. Okay, its size is 1 byte. Short, its size is 2 bytes, 16 bits. Int, 4 bytes, 32 bits. Long, 64 bits, and size is 8 bytes. Okay. Write a program in Java to print the full name by using the first name, middle name, and last name. So now I'm writing here a string first name Ravi, a string middle name Kumar, a string last name Singh, and then I'm using the string full name, and here I'm using the string concatenation operator, first name plus a space, middle name plus one space and last name. So what concept I'm using? I'm using the concatenation here. Concatenation, adding these all strings one after another, and then I'm printing the full name is full name. So you will see the output is this Ravi Kumar Singh. Full name is Ravi Kumar Singh. Write one difference and one similarity between integer and float data type. First difference, integer data type allows to store the integer numeric value, that is number without decimal point. Number without decimal point. And while the float data types allows to store the real numeric values, that is number with decimal point, that is the fractional value. Both similarities, what is the similarity? Both consume 4 bytes, 32 bits of memory, and both comes under the category of numeric data type. So this is the similarities between them. Differentiate between float and double data types. Float is a single precision floating data type value, while double is the double precision. What is the meaning of precision here? Precision means number of digits after the decimal points. Number of digits after the decimal point. Differentiate between integer and boolean data type. Integer and boolean data types, the integer data types is used to store the integer value, while boolean data type is used to store the boolean value, that is true and false. Integer consume 32 bits of the memory, while boolean consumes only 1 bit of the memory only. Okay. Write the Java statements to create a byte variable and store value 20 to 8. As I told you, normally in Java, what happen if you write any numeric value, by default it is the integer data type. By default, it is the integer data type. But I have to store the integer value in a byte variable. So if I write like this way, 20 like this way, it means I'm getting an error message here. So what I have to do, because 20 is the integer data type, 20 is the integer data type, and we want to store the value 20 in a byte variable. So you supposed to be do the typecasting here, and you will write the statement like this way, byte 20. Okay. What is the typecasting? What is the typecasting? This is the type. This is the example of the typecasting. This is the example of the typecasting. I'm converting the type of the one value to the another data type. So typecasting is a process to convert the data type of variable or expressions or value to the another data type explicitly. Explicitly, there are two types of the typecasting, type conversion. One is called implicitly and second is called explicitly. Explicitly means externally, forcefully. So what I'm doing here, I'm writing here by 20 means I'm doing the forcefully data typecasting here. So 20 is integer value. In Java, every number is a by default integer. Every number without decimal point, non-fractional integer. Every non-fractional number is by default integer. It needs to be converted to the byte or short type. If you want to convert in a specific type, you can write like this way. Like this is the floating point value, and I want to convert in integer. So what I'm writing int this. So it is going to convert in this types. In Java, byte, short, int, long, these all are the signed, unsigned integer numbers, both of the above. What would be the output of the following fractions of code? And this is the int integer 34 char string as system.print a string and system. This is going to just this because it is using the print here. So there is a one difference between the print and println. Print will leave the cursor in the same line while println moves the cursor to the new line after printing the result. So what happened here? It is going to print the value of integer. So 34 will be printed, and after that it is not moving the cursor to the new line. So cursor will remains in the same position, and it is going to print the s just after this. There is no space between 34 and s. Remember, define variable and write the code to declare variable to store your age. And this question's already asked in the CBSE exam 2018. A variable is used to store the data. Variable is a placeholder for data, can be changed its value during the program execution. Variable is the name for the storage location in the computer's internal memory. So int age equal to 25. An expression involving byte, int, literal number is promoted to which of these types? So byte, int, and literal numbers is promoted to the integer type. What is the data type? Name the data type used for storing fractional value in any variables in Java. So their data type specify the type of the data and associated operations. Then for declaration of variable specifying the return type, methods specifying type of arguments, parameters, etc. Data type used for the storing fractional values are float and double in Java. Which data type value is returned by the all transcendental math functions? So it is the double transcendental math functions which doing the some calculations. Okay, double data types. Which of these statements is correct? It's how this question asked in 2019 compartment exam. The fourth statement, true and false are non-numeric value. So these are the correct here. True and false are the keyword that are non-numeric values which do not relate to zero or non-zero numbers in Java. So true or false are the Boolean values. Okay. Which of the this package is used for the text formatting in Java programming language? This question is also asked in 2019 compartment. The answer is java.text. The package name java.text. तो ये रहा आज के लिए, मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में फिर नए सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस के साथ। तब तक अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें, चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब कर ले। थैंक यू, बाय बाय, टेक केयर।